So this is DN News Liberia. I would like to welcome you to the arrival of a high power Chinese delegation from Shanghai City, or Shanghai Prefecture, call it out, and visiting officially. Watch out. So the city mayor got to send along with the guests. They posted for official photo. Now I'm seeing the request of the mayor. They want to view the culture troupe as they perform here. We are coming to you live from the Monrovia City Hall. The Monrovia City Corporation is welcoming this high-powered Chinese delegation into the country. That will be not small, brother. So there's going to be some cultural performances for the official kickoff of a common ceremony. That's going to be held in. cultural performance here. This is large. So now that the cultural display has been begun, we're going to observe the Guard of Honor. And so we have the Monrovia City Police that is marching with the Labrador National Police band. They're going to come this way to give a Guard of Honor to the guests that have come to visit Liberia. This is DN News Liberia, and we're coming to you live from the Monrovia City Corporation, or City Hall for short. You can see Monrovia City officers. This should be accompanied, just accompanied of the Monrovia City Police that's going to give a marching order or a Guard of Honor to the guests that have come to visit the Monrovia City Corporation. We're going to take it from this end. Still with us. See, the guest is there along with the City Mayor, John Cherry Siafa, along with members of the City Council. So here they come. Here they come from this way. And there you have the Labrador National Police is leading this marching of a team of Monrovia City Police officers. Beautifully. Left, right there you have the Monrovia City Police officers, beautifully dressed, both male and females. But I think the females are more in this. All right, that's to go. Beautiful welcoming ceremony here by the Monrovia City Corporation. Miss Johnny's delegation. Now, what seems to be like the presentation of the keys to the city. That's the city. Welcome to the city of Monrovia. The key to the city of Monrovia has been presented to this guest here. That's a red, white, and blue slash. This is being presented to us well. The sash is carrying the logo of the Monrovia City Corporation. So they're gonna move in now. This is gonna be like a dinner. See the name tag of every member that's gonna be seated here. Who will be? This is the ballroom of the Monrovia City Corporation. So just continue to stay and follow this live ceremony here. Officials of the Monrovia City Corporation are seated just opposite the high power delegation from the People's Republic of China. So we mute intermittently to avoid the sound in the back, since we do not have copyrights to the jazz playing in the back. For some reason, we will have to mute until this program begins, but just stay there as we will resume the sound system immediately after the program begins. But it's going to be a short event for what we've been told, so just remain there as we take a sound break. To be right back. So welcome back to the ceremony.
Now introduce his members here. Thank you very much.
So she's an interpreter. It's going to be translating into Chinese.
You, Your Excellency, Mr. President, this is your home. It's good to see you again. I would like to first introduce the members of our delegation here. And I would like to begin with the chair lady of our city council, Madam Della Cooper. This is the honorable representative of the House for our district, in which our city hall is located. The Honorable Prince Tolt. This is Madam Fatima Sturley, member of our city council. Dr. Adam Kine, a member of our city council. Madam Hester Baker, a member of our city council. Mr. Benjamin Solanke, he is also a member of the city council. And Mr. Ismail Barry, who is a member of our city council. In our day-to-day activities, we have a number of our senior staff who are also here today. Mr. Jones Williams is the city manager. I would like to recognize the governor of the borough of Newtown, our counterpart from the municipality, one of the oldest borough in our city, the NJ capital. We have Mr. Abel Blackie. He is our Director General for Corporate Services. We have Mr. Prince Andrew. He is our Director General for Public Affairs. We have here our Director General for Environmental Health and Sanitation. He is there, Mr. Success Harris. And then we have our Director General for City Planning and Engineering Services, Mr. Boyd Robertson. We also have my Chief of Office Staff, Madam Charlotte Carey, and then we have some directors. Mr. Lawrence Lomo is the Director for Research Policy. We also have our Director of Police, Mr. Amos Pippin. We have our Director of Press, Mr. Barney Deeks. And then we have our technical Mr. Colin Joseph. We are happy to receive.
So the Chinese interpreter is going to translate whatever that was said by the city mayor of Monrovia. So she's going to be translating it. This is DN News Liberia, and we are coming to you from the Monrovia City Corporation, where a high-powered Chinese delegation from Shanghai.
The mayor of Xinjiang will now introduce members of the delegation.
尊敬的下巴，今天我和我的同事们非常高兴来到利的利比亚、摩洛维亚，我们的团队会。
It gives me great pleasure to come to the beautiful city of Monrovia, Liberia, to meet with you and your team.
大使先生，我看你们都很熟悉了。
I know that Mr. Ambassador is a close friend.
我右手的这位女士是我们深圳市的外事部门的负责人。
This lady here is the head of Foreign Affairs Office.
我们这位女士呢，是我们深圳工业部门、工业和信息化部门的负责人。
And sitting next to her is the Deputy Director General of Control and Information Technology Bureau.
另外是我们深圳市负责农业、贸易，包括农机设备等等的企业的总经理。
Sitting next to her is the General Manager of the company Shenzhen, which focuses on agriculture-related investments as well as machinery.
这位是我们深圳市能源部门的负责人。
So he's introducing his team.
Also have the energy department.
So the head of the energy department of
这位是我们
the city.
负责国有资产管理部门的负责人。
And head of the state-owned asset administration.
State-owned asset administration. That's
这
the
位女
head.
士是我们深圳
Next lady there is going to be introduced.
城市规划研究机构的负责人。
And the lady next to him is the head of Shenzhen Urban Planning and Design Institute.
So she's head
还
of
有一
the
些呢，都是我们
Institute of Urban Planning and Design of Shenzhen Institute.
同志。
And we also are joined by colleagues from other departments in Shenzhen.
再次感谢他。
And thank you very
So
much.
different colleagues from different departments in China. So we are following the
Okay,
delegation.
so now the mayor of the city of Monrovia, Mayor Don Cherusafai, will lead the strategic bilateral engagement focusing on key thematic areas: city planning and urban development, culture and education exchanges, waste management, public safety, economic and industrial cooperation, urban agriculture, and others. So there will now be the discussion for potential investment and opportunities. Thank you.
接下来呢，想请双方对潜在的经合
So Mayor John Cherry CFI is going to lead the discussion.
Mayor Ching, again, on behalf of the people of Monrovia and on behalf of our city council, I would like to again welcome you and such a strong delegation to Monrovia.
首先，董事长再次的代表蒙罗维亚市，我们市议会对您率领如此强大阵容的代表团访蒙罗维亚表示热烈欢迎。
Monrovia is the heart of Nigeria. Monrovia is our historical administrative capital.
蒙罗维亚可以说是利比里亚的心脏或者是核心，它一直以来都是利比里亚的历史行政首都。
Your visit here today marks a significant milestone in what we hope will become a deep and a lasting friendship between Monrovia and Syria.
您此次的访问将是蒙罗维亚和深圳友谊的一个重要里程碑，而我们希望这样的友谊是长久的。
We are honored by and we are inspired by the remarkable transformation in Syria. A place that used to be a modest fishing town that has now transformed into one of the most advanced urban centers in the world. And we believe that you have some invaluable lessons that we can explore today on our journey.
我们深深地被深圳的发展经历和取得的成就所振奋。我们知道，深圳从一个边陲小镇发展为一个国际化大都市的过程中，一定有很多的经验是我们可以学习的，也想要深圳能够分享给我们。
The city of Monrovia and its adjacent municipalities has over 1.1 million people.
蒙罗维亚和周边的市镇加起来一共有110万人。
In Monrovia, we have the seat of the national government. It is the home of our main port. This is the hub for commerce. This is the hub for diplomacy and civic life.
蒙罗维亚是我们国家政府的所在地，也做工利比亚最重要的港口之一。同时，我们也是商贸、政治和民众生活的核心。
Monrovia, despite our strategic position, has some urban challenges, but we are determined to modernize like Shenzhen.
虽然我们处在一个非常战略的地位，但是在发展的过程中，蒙罗维亚也受到了一些挑战。那我们也希望能够发展成像深圳这样的城市。
And we are grateful for the leadership of our President, His Excellency President Joseph Numa-Boaka, who has made this visit possible here today.
我们想感谢博阿凯总统的战略指引和领导，他也促成了这次的访问。
And who continues to lead us and make some major strides to support local government.
博阿凯总统也是一直做出了重大的努力，支持地方政府的发展。
One of the key things the president has done lately, and the government, along with the government and other members, is the passage of the Local Government Act. that leads to the decentralization through devolution of powers to decentralize the government.
最近呢，总统和政府做出了一项举措，那就是通过了地方政府法案，这是一个切切实实的给地方政府放权授权的一个法案。
And his support has helped our city as well to make some progress in our solid waste management.
帮助我们在城市的，比如说固体废物的处理。
Here at the Monrovia City Corporation, we are strongly engaged with the community, the city. We've been able to establish our city service center where we want to integrate public services for our people under one roof.
我们在市政府层面呢，是致力于跟各个社区和民众团体合作，包括建立起一些市政的服务中心。我们希望能够在这些中心集成一站式的市政区。
We are working with other government agencies now on the legal delineation, redefining the boundaries of the city of Monrovia to help us with more precise planning of our city.
我们现在也和一些司法机构在合作，重新定义蒙罗维亚这座城市的边界。
And we are now working on having a study for our Monrovia Transformational Plan. This is a long-term plan. It's the vision exercise to guide our journey for development for generations for our future.
我们目前也正在努力的制定蒙罗维亚转型计划，这将是一个影响到数代人的一个长期的规划。
These are some of the things that we at the City Corporation of Monrovia have been doing lately.
这是蒙罗维亚市政府近期一直在做的一个努力的方向。
We have some challenges. And some of those challenges that we have today, the City of Monrovia needs a master plan.
我们目前呢是遇到了一些挑战这些要解决这些挑战，必须要有一个总体规划。
This is one of the reasons we have commenced our study to inform that plan to cover critical urban systems like waste management, sanitations, our general infrastructure.
这也是我们开启这个城市转型研究课题的一个重要的目的。我们希望能够集成和整合城市的各项功能和服务，比如说废物的处理，还有这个卫生服务以及基本的基础设施等等。
We strongly feel in order to have a transformed city, we must have a long-term vision, and we must convert that vision into reality through a plan.
我们知道要真正的实现转型，一定要制定一个长期的规划，并且通过具体的实践把这个规划变为现实。
Our city also has challenges with coastal erosion. Coastal erosion continues to threaten the boundaries of our city and the lives of some of our citizens that lives along the coast.
海边里面一个问题就是海洋的侵蚀这个持续给我们在海洋边缘生活的居民和城市的边界造成影响。
Despite these challenges, under the leadership of His Excellency the President, we have a very bold and we have a very clear vision for the city of Monrovia.
虽然面临着这些挑战，但是在总统的带领下呢，蒙罗维亚是一个非常勇敢的，也非常有雄心的一个计划。
We want to transform our city into a functional one where waste management becomes not just a government tax, but it becomes a personal civic responsibility where the beautification of our city is not just a mayor's project, but a shared national pride.
我们希望诺维亚城市的各项功能运转良好，比如说像这个处理垃圾和废物这一项，不再只是政府的责任，而是每个公民都愿意承担的个人义务。同时呢，美化城市也不再是市长一个人的工作，而是所有人愿意参与。
So today we are here discussing with you, we are pushing for a transformation that exceeds political terms, not just transforming the city only during this term of the government. We want a transformation across all of our Liberians, all of our institutions, and you, our friends involved, to help to transform Monrovia.
所以今天通过跟您的探讨，我们想要促进和实现一个长期的愿景，不仅仅是只在这届政府的任期完成的一些工作，我们希望能够动员整个利比里亚所有的机构，还有我们的国际合作伙伴，帮我们一起实现上述转型。
And so we believe Monrovia and Shenzhen can build a powerful collaboration grounded in mutual learning, in shared purpose, and particularly, we seek with you some technical cooperation.
所以我希望摩洛维亚和深圳能够实现互利共赢。我们有共同的目标，可以通过互学互鉴，尤其是我们想借鉴深圳一些技术方面的经验。
Particularly in urban master planning
尤其是在做城市的总体规划方面。
and GIS-based zoning systems.
还有基于GIS 这个地理信息识别的分区的这样。
Smart city technologies and e-government platforms.
智慧城市和数字政府的建设。
Waste to energy solutions and circular economy models.
还有把废物变成能源这样过程中的解决方案，以及循环经济相关的模型。
Public transport systems, including BRT and some non-motorized systems.
还有我们城市的这个交通运输，比如说像BRT 类的轻轨，还有一些非轻车的一些。
Also, heritage preservation and waterfront development. You know, Monrovia is a beautiful city that has the ocean on one side, and we have beautiful rivers in the middle. And I have been to China and have seen how China transforms the waterfront into very, very beautiful spaces.
还有就是这个资源的保护以及临水地区的一些开发。我去到中国，看到中国有很多河岸跟海岸边规划的非常的漂亮。
We'd like to have some institutional capacity building programs that we can also exchange between our cities.
我们也希望能够在两市之间建立起一些机构间的交流。
And as we meet today, it is our hope that Monrovia and Shenzhen can twin, have a sister city relationship.
我们也希望蒙洛维亚和深圳能够
So, Your Excellency, Mayor Wei Zhang, we again want to welcome you to Monrovia. This visit is not just ceremonial. We want to work with you and your team, and your city. We want to be able, at the end of the day, to say, Monrovia and Shenzhen, together, this is what we have achieved.
The mayor of Monrovia, John Cherry Sefa, there making his official statement as it relates to the position of the city corporation. He spoke about a lot of things, making Monrovia not just a mere project.
Change
exhibition will officially respond to its counterpart, the unknown Jerusalem of Morocco.
特别感谢刚才西亚法市长的介绍啊。
May I just respond to Mayor John Jerry Siafa's statement?
我们今天这个团呢，有相当多的成员是第一次踏上非洲大陆，也更是第一次来到利比亚，包括我本人。
In fact, for many of our delegates today, it is their first time stepping onto the African continent and the first time to Liberia as well, including me myself.
利比里亚是非洲大陆的第一个共和国，是西非重要的出海门户。蒙罗维亚是利比里亚的首都，全国最大的城市，政治、商业和文化的中心。
Liberia is the first republic on the Western continent, an important gateway for West Africa to embrace the ocean. And Monrovia is the capital of Liberia, the largest city and the center of political commerce and culture.
去年9月份，中非合作论坛北京峰会成功举办，取得了丰硕的成果。特别是习近平主席和博阿凯总统共同宣布，将中利关系提升为战略伙伴关系。
And last September, the Beijing summit of China-Africa Cooperation Forum was held successfully, yielding great achievements. In particular, President Xi Jinping and His Excellency President Boakai has jointly announced the escalation of bilateral relations to strategic partnership.
那我们这次来利比里亚和蒙罗维亚访问，就是要落实两国元首达成的重要共识，巩固深化论坛合作的成果，持续扩大双方的务实、互利双赢合作，努力取得更多的成果。
Our visit this time is to implement an important consensus reached by the two heads of state, and also to consolidate the important relationship between us and expand our practical cooperation in all areas so as to reach more win-win results.
刚才根据刚才西亚法市长介绍的情况呢，我也可以做一个初步的一个回应啊。
I will now respond to some of the corporations or areas you mentioned in your remark.
比如说从城市规划上来说，45年前深圳呢人口只有3万人，现在我们实际管理人口超过了2000万。
For instance, on urban planning, in fact, 45 years ago, Shenzhen had a population of only less than 30,000, and now there are over 20 million people living and working in Shenzhen.
在过去的45年里，我们按照我们中国话叫一张蓝图干到底。
In fact, in the past 45 years, what we've done can be summarized into we draw a blueprint and we follow through on it.
历史上我们有过4版城市的总体规划，这4版都已经实施完成了。现在我们正在实施面向2035年的第5版城市总体规划。
Now we have, by far we have altogether 4 versions of our master plan for the city, and all of them have been completed. Now we are planning for the 5th version of our urban planning facing 2035.
深圳跟蒙罗维亚一样，也是海滨城市。但是呢，我们既是海滨城市，也有这个一定 定的这种丘陵和山脉，所以我们叫山海连城。
Shenzhen, like Monrovia, is also a coastal city, but we are also very lucky to have some hills and mountains within our city. Therefore, we have this beautiful mountain-ocean vista in Shenzhen.
所以我们做城市规划，我们叫多中心组团式生态型的城市的中心规划。
So when we are planning for our urban development, we adopt approach of multi-center and cluster-based planning method, which focuses on protection of the environment.
所以我们这位女士呢，他们的研究机构，他们有1500名员工。现在呢，当然过去历史上他们承担了深圳历史的城市的规划，现在在深圳以外，他们也给很多城市，包括中国以外的城市，在做这种规划的研究。
The institution headed by the lady over there employs over 1,500 employees. And in the past, they were responsible for the planning of urban planning of Shenzhen. But now they are also conducting urban planning researches for other Chinese cities and international cities as well.
在我们市中心有一座规划展览馆，我们可以看到我们历史上的4版城市的总体规划，都是一脉相承，递进式。然后呢，现在我们正在实施第5版的这个。
In the city center of Shenzhen, there is a museum for urban planning where you can see the samples of all the 4 versions of Shenzhen being completed and the ongoing 5th version.
研究历史上呢，因为深圳由于发展的太快，所以导致我们的地表水的系统受到了污染，河流是猎物类的水质，这个水体是黑臭的。但是呢，我们在上一个5年计划重新恢复了地表水的清洁。
Since Shenzhen grew too rapid and too fast, and during this process, at certain time, the surface water in Shenzhen has been severely polluted, and they are dirty and foul. But during the last 5-year plan, we have purified all the surface water, and now they are clean and pure.
对于城市垃圾的焚烧，目前深圳的解决方案是全世界最优的解决方案。我们的排放标准优于欧盟的排放标准。
And for the disposal of or burning of urban waste, Shenzhen now has the best solutions in the world, and our the waste air we sort out have the highest quality, even better than that of the European Union.
排放标准，
Release that
氮氧化物啊、有氧化物啊、粉尘啊，这我们排放标准，欧洲标准还要更严一些。
and our standards on carbon dioxide, nitro oxide, as well as the particles, we are all higher than EU standard.
在我们的垃圾分烧发电厂，我们不仅把垃圾把它变成了资源发电，我们的环境是非常优美的，可以品尝咖啡、美食，就在咖啡厂里。
In the plant where we transform waste to energy, you can even enjoy very nice cafe and very beautiful environment in that facility.
另外呢，深圳呢，虽然管理人口超过2000万，但是地面交通呢，并不是很拥堵。我们每天有1000万人在地下、地铁是非常多。
Even though there are over 100 people living and working now, we do not have very congested
定期对全国的城市电子政务，就是市民群众去办事情，比如说他要申请驾照，要办延期，或者是各种各样的政务活动，我都是在手机上办。
And on e-government, in fact, the State Council of China would rank all those localities' performance on e-governance. In Shenzhen, we went among the best performers. In fact, all the administrative procedures for our citizens, for instance, you want to have a ID deferred or you want to apply for driver's license, you can do everything on your mobile.
但是我们下了飞机，从机场到这个地方，我感觉我们一路我们的这个通讯啊，还是2G 的水平。我们深圳的5G大概在4年前就全完了，所以我们现在的通讯宽带网络通讯在世界上。
And Shenzhen also leads the world in 5G communication. Now we have completed full urban coverage of 5G signals in Shenzhen. But it's a pity that I feel on my way from the airport to here that the connection here is not 2G.
所以如果是电子政务，或者是智慧城市，想要发展的好，通讯是最基础的。